In this video, a very good friend of mine, David Harbin, is on his first ever bow hunt. We're going to try to set him up on a group of does that are coming out of their bed area late in the evenings, headed down to a big open hardwood area. They're going to be feeding on acorns all night long, and we're set up on the trail they use coming out of their bed, headed to feed. David and I got a lot in common. We're both military veterans. We both love the outdoors. He's deer hunted in the past, but he's never took up the bow and arrow. We haven't been sitting here too long, and the first doe starts feeding our direction. And I'm getting pretty excited right now because I'm thinking he's going to get his first deer on his first ever bow hunt. How cool would that be? She's going to take her time getting down there. No big hurry. David seems to be holding up really well, standing really still, just watching the deer, being patient as well. Now at this point, I would probably at least have my bow out in front of me, getting ready to draw back. But I'm not able to see what he's looking at. And at this point, it seems like the doe has caught a whiff of something maybe she don't like. But she starts to act a little bit nervous. At this point I would have drew my bow and shot, but I can't see what he's seeing, so I have to be patient. I don't know who's more excited, me or him. That flick of the tail was a pretty good indicator that she doesn't really know what she got a whiff of, and she's not convinced yet. There's still a chance. It's amazing sometimes how when a deer smells something or senses something's just not right, how they can lock up and just stand there. They don't really want to move. I mean, why would they? They're confused right now. David's just still watching the deer. She's throwing her nose up in the air. Later on, David told me that the reason he didn't move is because she was staring right at him. She's definitely smelling something that she doesn't like, throwing that nose around. She's not actually looking at David. She hasn't spotted him yet, but in David's eyes, he's convinced the deer has done looked dead at him, and he's almost scared to move now. But she's fixing to settle down a little bit, still throwing her nose up. When she throws her nose up, she's looking dead his direction, but she really hasn't spotted David yet. He's not moving. He's being real still. Now if he were to move, that would probably catch her eye at this point, because she's on full alert. Guys, this is getting pretty fun for me. David told me later that he was just too nervous and too afraid to try to move. He felt like that she would just blow out of there if he so much as flinched. So that's the reason he's not moving his bow right now while she's looking away and trying to make a draw and make the shot count. Again, I can't see his angle, but he said she was kind of quartering to him a little bit. He didn't like that angle, so good for him by not taking a chancy shot. They say it ain't over till the fat lady sings, so there's still a chance. Will he make the shot? I'll tell you just a little secret. She's smelling a scent that I put on the ground. It's a scent that I've used many years. It'll hold a deer, make them circle around, study it. I've never really had a deer spook on it, but for some reason it does have a tendency to make them slightly nervous. But this deer is dead under David's tree right now, and I'm about to freak out. He's got to turn all the way around in his tree stand now because she's done got behind him. He's not even going to try to move at this point. Which I'm going to follow the deer. I don't ever want to take my eyes off the deer. If I got to move at a snail's pace, I'll move with the deer every time the deer moves. She's not as likely to catch my movement if she's moving. When she's still, I'm still. I'd be moving right now. When she takes them steps, I'd done turned around. That would have been a good quartering away shot. Unfortunately, David didn't get turned around in his tree stand quick enough, and the deer just circled back and forth, just out of bow range. Not really out of bow range, but too thick. He didn't have a good clean shot. But this was one heck of an experience for your very first bow hunt. Look at her zigzagging. She's going to go back. She is really not convinced of what that smell is. She hasn't smelled David. She's smelling the scent I put on the ground. It's called Indian buck lure, guys. 1 drop, 2 drops, tops. That's all it takes sometimes to hold a deer in a particular spot. I've used other scents. Sometimes they work. Sometimes I've had deer blow out of there on particular scents that I've tried to use in the past. And once a deer blows gets spooked on a scent, I don't ever use it again. I mean, I just don't chance it. It's too hard to get on deer to begin with, much less take your chances with a scent that's not been proven. Well, she's going to ease on out. David missed this opportunity, but it ain't over yet. He did manage to get turned around in his tree stand, get his bow up ready to draw, but unfortunately she never gave him a good clean shot, which I commend him for not taking a chancy shot. That takes a pretty good bit of self-discipline on his part. She hung around quite a while, but never really gave him another opportunity at a shot. But that's okay. Later that evening, here come a couple more deer. Let's try it again, David. Okay, David. Now's your chance. She's coming at you. Get ready. Uh-oh. He got busted when he tried to make his draw. Better luck next time.